coming to KGB News, and you expect to hear something about San Diego, and I'm about to tell you something 900 miles away. I'm Brad Messer with KGB News for Tuesday, October 3rd. A hurricane is brewing about 900 miles down the Baja California coastline, and it is headed this general direction. It's 4 o'clock. I'm Brad Messer, KGB-FM and AM San Diego.
All right, Eric Quincy Tate, a song about Texas Sand. Speaking of Texas Sand, Bob Coburn will come in tonight about 10 o'clock and play rock and roll for you till moon goes away. It's going to be a fine show, and one of the special features of Bobby's show tonight will be the new Cat Stevens LP, Catch a Bull at 4. So catch Bob at 10 and Catch a Bull at 4. It all makes sense right here at Stereo 101 with All Earn 49850 2163.
Get this world together.
Ride my seesaw, Moody Blues. Life's little leverage moves past us all. Once in a while, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, and Jefferson Airplane. You're only pretty as you feel. And I guess that's true, too, if you'd like to write that down in your Philosophy book. We're KGB AM and FM San Diego. Reminding you that if you'd like to drop by our studios down here on Pacific Coast Highway, we'll be able to lay some surprises on you if you'd like to register to vote today. We're just kind of giving you a little added incentive to register to vote. You know, there's a lot of really fine propositions coming up that you can voice your opinion on, and we wouldn't want you to miss out on your chance to speak up. Okay. We're down here on Pacific Coast Highway 4141, I believe. So drop in and say hello to the folks at Front Lash and ask them what's up as far as the goodies go. It's the Sports Arena office. It's a concert production. The folks at Front Lash telling me some of the goodies include free tickets to both shows tonight to see Roy Gallagher at Funky's, which will be broadcast in stereo here at KGB about 9:15. All right? All these goodies. So much going on. So much happening. Stereo 101 weather about 4:30 with Ernie Gladden. Partly cloudy. Chance of mountain showers. Going to get wet in the mountains. Low tonight about 60. High tomorrow 77 along the coast. 80 inland. Right now on the beach in La Jolla. It's 69. El Cajon Valley. Kind of partly cloudy and 75. Sunny and 70 downtown.
She's a Quicksilver girl.
Stevie Miller. All together we're KGB, and rock and roll just ain't gonna stop this afternoon. Best you believe. Ernie Gladden ain't gonna lay you down, baby. Jay Giles Band. All the way from Boston, out in the street, looking for love. First, I look at the first part.
Some fellas look at the eyes.
Little gospel music for you from Edgar Winter, the band. And you know, you can just fly away just about any time you want to. And no tickets to leave Guess Who, and no time left for you starting the set. And Two-Time Mama, Don't You Two-Time Me from Alvin Lee. And it continues after it's about 10 minutes past 5 o'clock on your way home with Ernie Gladden. We're KGB, reminding you can drop by our studios here and register to vote. You know, it only takes about 3 minutes to get it down, and then you'll be able to voice your opinion on a lot of very fine propositions coming up on the upcoming ballot, as well as the presidential candidate. At 6 of one and a half dozen the other. So why don't you drop by and say hello to the folks here at Front Lash and, you know, register to vote. Besides, if you need a little extra added impetus, they have some free tickets to give away to see Roy Gallagher get... I'm a sick man. Roy Gallagher tonight at Funky's.
Through the window of the MTP.
Jones singing. Rollers, turn up your radio for some music machine.
Tonight.
Well, did you ever?
Where the live music is.
Journey down Ventura Highway. Scenery is kind of nice, too, when you think about it. Mellow Tuesday afternoon in San Diego. All the rock and roll from KGB, the Eagles, and there's a train leads
I
here.
lost 10 points just for being right.
Got to be one one of the best rock and roll songs of all time. Cream, remember about the times you rode in my car? Something called Badge. From the best of Cream. Yeah. The eggplant that ate San Diego. All part of the story. Cat Stevens is at the Sports Radio tonight if you'd like to catch him. The show starts about 8 o'clock. And also, if you're in the live theater, Child's Play is the presentation of the Old Globe Theater. That's out in Balboa Park. Curtain time goes up about 8 o'clock tonight. If you'd like ticket information about what's going down for Child's Play, 239-2255 is the number for the Old Globe Theater. Huh?
In the beginning,
Californians who already drive the new Ford Courier.
Right. If you'd care to drop by our studios here at 4141 Pacific Coast Highway, we'll be glad to help you sign up and register to vote. Folks from Frontlash are currently hanging out in the lobby, and they'll be here till 8 o'clock tonight. They've got some tickets for Funky Quarters tonight, too, both shows. It's kind of a little added attraction to help you take care of your citizen business. KGB and KGB-FM, San Diego. Stereo 101 weather at 5:30. Partly cloudy, chance of some sprinkles over the next couple of days. Low tonight about 60, high tomorrow 77 in the coast, 80 inland. Right now on the beach in La Jolla at 69. El Cajon Valley, really nice. Partly cloudy and 75 there. And it's sunny and 70 degrees downtown. Simon and Garfunkel. You know, what can you do when you're faking it? Quite trippy, wouldn't you say? Alvin Lee, 10 years after the new album called Rock and Roll Music to the World, and something called Standing at the Station. And that's what we got on our mind, standing down here at KGB playing rock and roll music for the unconventional city. It's Ernie Gladden. We get together every afternoon. If you got the time, why don't you hang out with us? It's a lot of fun. We get into quite a few things. Today, we're trying to talk folks into coming down to the studio to register to vote. That's our little project for today. It's a lot of fun. Besides, there's more reward than just, registering to vote. We've got some tickets to Funky's tonight to see Roy Gallagher, which we'll have a broadcast of about 9:15 in stereo at 101. Also, a couple of LPs, too, for every 10th person that drops in. So why don't you drop by if you haven't registered to vote yet to our studios and get it on. 4141 Pacific Coast Highway. It's not a bad way to spend the late evening. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, to the Dubas Brothers, all the way from Canada. I want y'all to leave the radio on, because Gabriel's next. Oh, I better back off. See you tomorrow at 2 o'clock with some more rock and roll. I hope you can make it. We're going to have a good time. Till then, take care of one another. Have a nice night. And boogie.
Anytime she goes away,
man's name is Bill Withers. Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, coming after the Sunlight song from the Youngbloods. Into Going to California, Led Zeppelin, and I came out of James Gang, Looking for My Lady. Right here where we're KGB-FM Stereo 101. I'm Gabriel Wisdom. Captain Bill is a good friend of mine. He's on each morning here at KGB from 6 to 10. A nice way to start the day. KGB and Funky Quarters presents An Evening with Miles Davis. We're all very excited about this show. This is this Sunday evening at 8 o'clock in the Civic Theater of San Diego. I watched the Underwater Film Festival at the Civic Theater. I think it's a great place for Miles Davis to perform. Now, if you're hip to Miles, you'll be there. There's no doubt about it. He just recently wiped everybody out at the Ann Arbor Jazz and Blues Festival. He's a legend in his own time, and I mean legitimately so. That cliche is thrown around an awful lot, as is the term genius and charisma and some of these others. Miles Davis is a composer-performer of the very first order. And Miles will be here this Sunday evening at 8 o'clock as KGB and Funky Quarters present An Evening with Miles Davis. Get your tickets now. It'd be a good idea. They're available at the Civic Theater box office, all Highlander men's stores, and Metro ticket agencies. Oh, hey, you got about 15, 20 minutes to get here to the KGB studios on Pacific Highway and register to vote if you haven't done so already. Every fifth person to walk through our doors will receive a Rory Gallagher album or Cal Jader Live at Funky Quarters LP. You know, I think people complaining about their flesh is, it's the age-old song, I don't feel good. But I've got this I got this slight, I'm a little nasally, and I'm just slightly sick. So don't get too close to your radio, but get close enough to enjoy Mothers of Inventions. My Guitar Wants to Kill You, Mama.
Oh, tell me. George Harrison, All Things Must Pass, What Is My Life Without Your Love, Wishbone Ash right before that from Argus, Blowin' Free, and we started with Pink Floyd, a thing called One of These Days, I'm Gonna Cut You Into Little Pieces. They did that at their concert here a couple of weeks ago, still trying to come down from that. How about that Rory Gallagher last night? Whew. That dude cooks, man. Really knows what to do. He had a dynamite band. If you missed that, maybe we'll be playing some more of it a little later on. We got it on tape, if you can dig where that's coming from. If you registered to vote, I figure if we all register and then vote and maybe pass Proposition 19, we can create a Department of Euphorics in this country. Wouldn't that be a gas, man? Bob Coburn, how you doing tonight? For over 50 years, only been one Orange Crush, rich orange flavor, lightly carbonated, just enough to tingle your tongue but not blow your nose away. Just right with every kind of food you can mention. Crush is the drink the whole family loves. Make sure you get it. Don't ask for orange, ask for Crush. The Great American Dream, Spirit, from the family that plays together. 12 Dreams, huh? They keep doing dream trips on us. I can dig that. Shame the Children from Prairie Madness. Little Dr. John, some Ed Sanders. And put that in a mixing pot, melt it down. That's what you got. And Bob Coburn, we're KGB. Everybody's a star, at least for 15 minutes or so. Did you ever go to a planetarium, speaking of stars? Amazing, absolutely amazing. Like, you think you've seen those things before, but you really haven't. You can check it out at the Palomar College Planetarium. They have weekly shows scheduled there, and it happens every Wednesday evening. And they have two times for you, for your convenience, 7:15 and 8:30 in the evening at the Palomar Planetarium. I think you might dig that. Miles Davis defines the terms. Ernie Gladden, our afternoon man, called and told me to read the weather so he could record it, and we could mail it back to some friends up north, because it's getting cold there. We're KGB and KGB-FM San Diego, Stereo 101, and I got the weather for you. Sunny and warmer. Overnight low, only 65. High tomorrow, 80 on the coast, about 90 degrees inland. Gonna get warm, huh? Right now in El Cajon Valley, 67. Downtown, 67. Keep rolling, mama. My favorite recording artist, Manfred Lubowitz. You all know Manfred. His real name's Manfred Mann. Actually, his real name's Manfred Lubowitz. Jesse Bullett's kind of rock and roll. If you don't believe it, check him out. From 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, right here, 1360 KGB, and it's BC. We heard the Steve Miller Band and the Yardbirds. The train kept it rolling. Jeff Beck on lead guitar on that particular cut. Register to vote, man. Like October 8th is the last day. Another good thing going to happen that day. Miles Davis is coming to town. Civic Theater. Check that out, all right? All right. You look to me like Misty Roses. The group is called White Cloud, featuring San Diego's own Joanne Vint from Hoover High on lead vocals. 11 o'clock, we're KGB, FM and AM, San Diego.
First day in August,